The idea of reciprocal altruism and what I like it so much, and some examples. So the idea is that, and I'll try with why I like it so much. So I couldn't find a logical or a good argument for why it's not good to be egotistic, why it's not good to think about yourself, because this is what everyone is essentially doing, right? Everyone is thinking about themselves, and there's many arguments of why it's not good for you, but none of them is strong enough to hold any water, I would say. Why shouldn't I be egotistic? Because everyone are egotistic in any way possible. Now, I'm not gonna go into the argument of why, but why I like reciprocal altruism that much is because reciprocal altruism basically gives you the idea is that you need to care about other people. Why? Because you care about yourself. So that's an even deeper egotistical way, but that's the truth, I think, because all people care about themselves, and you can argue as much as you want about it, but everyone essentially is doing things for themselves. Even given for a charity, is doing you feeling good about it, so you have the incentive. But again, I don't want to get into that. So again, reciprocal altruism. So you want to do good things to other people because you will get back, and this is not fucking what do you call karma? No, this is not karma. Why are you doing good things to other people? Because this is your environment, and if your environment will be in a better condition, you will be in a better condition. So your environment will give back to you, and it's not, again, I want to emphasize that this is not karma. I don't like karma. Not at all. I'm not gonna get into why I don't like karma right now, but reciprocal altruism. Let's give more examples, and then it will give us a better idea of what is exactly and how I think why I think it's so important. So, for example, you smoke a cigarette, and you throw the cigarette on the floor. Now, theoretically, of course, you don't want to have cigarettes on the floor. No one likes cigarette butts on the floor, right? So you don't want that. But when you throw the cigarette on the floor, so we have two things going on here. So when people see you throw that cigarette butt on the floor, because all right, maybe they didn't even not consciously decide, oh, we're gonna do something about it. It's gonna be even subconsciously they're saying, oh, okay, that's a cool thing to do. I will do that too. The other thing is that when people see cigarettes butts on the floor, okay, that's not bad. No, why wouldn't I had another cigarette butt on the floor? So when there's already something there, people will add it more. And when it goes back to reciprocal altruism is that when you don't do that, you are affecting your environment, your surrounding in some way to the better. And hopefully, of course, this is not guaranteed anything, but hopefully you'll get it back. And the way you get it back is by other people not doing so. And it's even better when you don't do that. So a good thing, and that's a very good example for that, is actually doing good things. For example, not necessarily good, like by giving charity. I'm saying I have a good example is washing your hands, especially in public bathroom, washing your hands thoroughly. I mean, with soap and thoroughly. Like take your time with that, and wash your hands thoroughly after wet and dry it. So, and what I see is that when you do that, you can see that when you do that, more people will do that as well. And of course, when you don't do that, so you just peed or whatever you did, and you go out without, more people will likely to do so, because this is just like human beings. They're like monkeys, or they're very not manipulative. I don't think it's from manipulation, but they're going with the flow. It's some kind of going with the flow. But when they see someone doing that, it goes, oh, all right, I'll do that too. So what we see here is that when you wash your hands thoroughly, you might change your environment, that they will wash their hands more thoroughly. So what happens is that when you're trying, this is some kind of a reciprocal altruism. So why would you do something good? That's the question here. Why would you wash your hand if you don't care necessarily about it? Or why you shouldn't show it to other people? Because by you doing so, by you playing a role as some kind of a role model, okay, more people are more susceptible to do the same, and that's a very good idea. And another one, I have another example. A very good example is just trashing the floor. Of course, that's a same idea. Just don't trash things around. That's very similar to the cigarettes butt. So more, if it's more dirty around you, more people will make it dirty, and if you won't make it dirty, hopefully the environment will follow. So the last example is driving. So in driving, and especially I can see differences between countries. So I've been in different countries. Different countries has different culture of driving. So for example, here in the United States, people are more easy or more. So someone is going out of the gas station and there is a long line, so more people are more prone and are more willing to stop and let him go. In other countries, that person that goes out of the gas station need to shove himself into the line because no one will get him. If he is not shoving himself, no one will let him to. Now, does it work? It will go from reciprocal altruism aspect here. How does it work? When you do that, so when you give someone the opportunity to go, so when you are that person that on the line, you're not trying to go in, and you stop to give someone the opportunity to go into the traffic, he's going out of the gas station to go, you give him the spot, give him the opportunity. So you say, why would I do that? Why am I a sucker? Yeah, possibly. But no, because when you give that a person, because this is your surroundings, your environment, that person, and I saw that when people do that to me, I'm more susceptible to do that. I will more willing to do that in the future. So someone do it to you, I goes, all right, next time you're on the line and you see someone trying to get in, you will let them in. So again, we can see the same thing of reciprocal altruism working very good in other areas such as driving. So it can be not only that, it's if someone trying to cut you, or if someone trying let him, don't be such a dick, in other words. And you can say, by why? He's a dick, he's being a dick. But when you're not being a dick, you make some kind of change in the world. You are changing something. And you can say, but why would I do that? What am I making? And if you want to be real egotistical, so that's the right way to go. Because you can say, yeah, why? But I don't care about him. Yeah, exactly. And you don't care. You care about yourself. Exactly. So if you really care about yourself, you should do that, because this is how you will affect and make your environment better. And of course, that's a long view. That's a long-term view. So you need to be more logical and more grown-up and mature to do that, because that's a long term view. You need to see into the future, not right away. It's not immediate gratification. Into long future and see, okay, how is the environment can pay me back with air quotes, not paying exactly, but how will I benefit from that environment? And that's the main idea of reciprocal altruism. And again, why I like it so much is because it's so much egotistical, and it gives the idea of why everyone are egotistical. I don't want to get into the reason why, but this is being egotistical, and this is actually better for everyone. If you're being truly egotistical with reciprocal altruism, using reciprocal altruism, it's better for everyone. So it's for everyone will be the beneficiaries from that. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much.